What's up guys, Goonlist here asking the question, what if EA decided to do January downgrades? Well, currently at the moment they do January upgrades where players who've had an exceptional first half of the season are rewarded with an upgraded version of their regular card. So up until the upgrade happens, the regular card is in packs, and then when the upgrade happens, the upgraded version of that player is then in packs that are released from that point onwards. So what if they decided to switch it up and did downgraded players? Well, let me use an example for the purpose of this video, and the player I've decided to use is Joe Hart. For me, he's the outstanding candidate, the first one that springs to mind, who's probably had a stinker in terms of the first half of his season. He was clearly England's #1, he was Manchester City's #1 as well, and now he's lost his place in the Manchester City side as well, and also there's a chance that he might not even play in the World Cup at the moment if things don't turn around. Now you may be asking yourself, why on earth would they do this to start with? And even if they decided to, how would it work? So let's move into the why. And the why is pretty simple. EA like to switch things up every year. They like to make changes to make the game feel different than it did the previous year. They've done it with their Legends on the Xbox at the moment, and also they've even down to the way the cards look. The cards now look like shields rather than the traditional rectangular cards that were in previous versions of the game. So let's move into how it would work. The reason I've said to do January downgrades rather than doing it every week for the team of the week is simply because then they have more time to take an objective look at who deserves a downgrade rather than just doing it initially based off one bad game. It would give them the time they need to work out exactly who needs a downgrade and also what stats they would reduce them to. So let's move back to an example for Joe Hart, currently 83 rated, 85 diving, 87 reflexes, 76 handling, 56 speed, 79 kicking and 81 positioning. So for me, his downgrade would be 81 rated overall. I would give him 82 diving, 84 reflexes, 73 handling, 55 speed, 76 kicking and 77 positioning. So that's my example of a January downgrade, and as you can see how it works, I'm not going to change the card colour or anything like that. There would still be regular cards that would be released in packs all the time. So there may be criticism saying, why would EA even entertain this idea? You know, they're not going to make any money out of it. But there might be a reason why, is that they get a lot of criticism about, like, you know, just purely doing things for the money, you know, choosing to release an informed Ibrahimovic, for example, when he's not really deserving of one, purely because they know that would generate more packs to be opened. However, you know, traditionally for regular cards, the curve of their price, you know, is high at the start and then traditionally goes right down. You know, it's a downwards curve, downward spiral right until the end of FIFA, you know, as they get cheaper and cheaper because there's more of them on the market as well. But this time you might actually benefit people who've already got his first version, you know, before the downgrade, because then suddenly they've got a player whose value will suddenly increase, which would, you know, break the trend, and that may even regenerate some interest back in the game for those players and bring them back towards the game. If somehow you thought, oh, I've got Joe Hart and he's worth 5k for example, but now he's had a downgrade and now his price has gone up to, let's say, 20k because he's getting more rare, maybe not with the amount of volumes that this player's got, but with other players it could be, then you may find its players returning to the game and it might generate some more interest on their part. But that's it guys, it was only an idea. You know, what if they decided to do it? I'm not saying they're going to, I'm not even saying I would recommend they would, but I just thought I'd ask the question and get you guys thinking about it. So that's it guys, here's my video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like below, comment, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.